Capricorn, welcome to your reading for the week of February 8th. This week, you start off with the Ace of Clubs. You actually have two aces, which is great. I mean, that's great for new beginnings and setting off on new paths and things like that. Aces are also very successful, so it should be a nice week for you. The Ace of Clubs wants you to learn something new. I think a lot of you, I might have touched on this like last week or maybe in the February monthlies. I don't exactly remember, but it definitely came up for Capricorn in the past. That you have to learn some new things, and this comes up for it's coming up for like every sign every single week. Not this exact card, but the message of needing to learn things, because that's what's going to benefit everybody in 2016. I touched on this in the 2016 readings as well, that people that really focus on sharpening their skills this year, whatever skills, and it could be skills you already have. It's like you don't even necessarily need to learn something new. It's just updating what you already have and improving on it. The people that do that are going to end up really successful this year and really kind of happy in a good place. So definitely do that, because the Ace of Clubs is a card of learning, but it is a card of abundance. So it does say that if you learn things, new things, and this goes for everything. Maybe you need to learn some new relationship skills. You learn some new relationship skills, your relationships improve greatly. Same thing with love. Maybe you need to learn some new love skills. Maybe you need to learn something new about your partner that you already have. These are all just ideas, but everywhere in your life, Ace of Clubs represents your entire life. So look at everywhere in your life that you want to improve, and then maybe learn something new. Buy a book or read a book or whatever. Watch some YouTube videos, whatever the case may be. But all those things could benefit you this week. Next, you have the Queen of Spades jumping into something. I get the feeling you have a card that represents being very successful, but having fears that are holding you back from that success. And Capricorn, I know, I totally get it. I have Capricorn throughout my entire chart, extremely heavy. I totally understand the energy, and so I understand the fears and things, and trying to work on things and having things not work out, no matter how hard you try. I keep hearing, every time I read for Capricorn, I hear the fact that Capricorn feels like they've been doing things, they see everybody else being successful at whatever that is, and then when they try, it doesn't work out. So just know that, maybe you should still just keep jumping into things, and eventually you're going to hit something with this Queen of Spades. She just jumps into things. She doesn't think about it. She just does it. So you could need to do that. And what I like to see is you have the Six of Spades coming up next. Six of Spades is incremental improvements. It represents things improving slowly. Yeah, it's slow, but things are improving for you. Things should be getting better in your life with this Six of Spades. But it's also a card of making sure you're moving forward. It's kind of one of those things where as long as you're improving that 1% every single day, that adds up really big time over the year, and you'll be a lot more successful because of it. So focus on improving and improvements with this card. Next, you have the Two of Clubs. This is that card. This is a card of great success while also having a lot of fear. And you might not even be the one that is fearful. You might just be in an environment of fear. The best way, the story I tell frequently with this card is it's like, during the, if we look at a lot of the people who were successful during the Great Depression, like J.D. Rockefeller and some of these other guys, that really kind of made a lot of money and were very successful, they were all kind of investing and creating businesses at a time of immense fear and great fear. That's totally this card. It's like the card of needing to start a business during the Great Depression, and that's what you need to do. So you definitely want to overcome some fears with this card. And again, it's not necessarily business. It could be relationships that you're being held back on. Maybe you haven't had a relationship in a while and you're kind of fearful of that. And this is a card of needing to step out and really kind of face some of your fears. If you do it, you'll be very successful. If you don't do it, then you'll just stay where you are with this card. It's kind of like one of those cards it can be a slap in the face, but in tough love. Maybe that's what I should call the Two of Clubs, is tough love, because that's kind of what it is. But you're gonna have to do some of these things. And finally, end with the Ace of Diamonds. So Ace of Diamonds is a great money card. However, for me, it's more about stepping out on a beautiful new path. And I really think if a lot of you kind of face some of those fears, you'll be allowed to kind of step out on this new path of new and exciting experiences, things that you haven't experienced in a while, and just better, more stable kind of times ahead. So I really like to see that. Looks like a great week. Again, maybe a little bit challenging because you have to overcome some fears, but great week ahead. So thank you for watching.